Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
This is the Weather Extreme video for Saturday, July the 30th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters coming to you from Chicago. And I'll make a note here right away, and I'll try to remember to do it at the end. Also, I won't have a Weather Extreme video tomorrow morning. We'll be heading back towards Birmingham. Let's take a look at our Skycam network this morning. There's a few clouds in the sky over Birmingham, and we can also see a few clouds over Chehaw, but much more sun over Chehaw than we see over Birmingham at the moment, but that should change during the day. On our surface map this morning, we're looking at surface high pressure over the southeastern U.S. and a little bit of a frontal system across the Ohio River Valley that's been giving some issues to that part of the country. In the upper atmosphere, of course, we're still dealing with the upper ridge that we have been dealing with, just about all summer long, and it looks like that's going to be in our future for the next little while. On our temperature map this morning, it is quite warm across the country, as it has been now for, it seems like forever, but it's just the summertime with lots of that yellow, which are temperatures above 60 degrees. Across central Alabama this morning, we're generally in the mid-70s, a little bit cooler in the northeast, where Fort Payne's around 70 degrees, and a little cooler in the eastern part of the state, where they're generally in the lower 70s. QPF indicates that we're going to be seeing some scattered showers, especially for the next couple of days, but it looks like as we head into about Tuesday, Wednesday time frame, we're going to be seeing a reduction in those showers. And as you might expect on the Storm Prediction Center's outlook for severe weather, primarily across parts of Minnesota and Wisconsin, and a little bit of the Dakotas, and certainly on the northern edge of the periphery of the upper ridge. Tropics, as you might expect as we head in towards August and September, the more active periods during the tropical season, the tropics becoming a lot more active with we've got, of course, dawn, as Bill described it, a bit of a dud. And then we've got an area of disturbed weather that's moving ashore into Central America. That's not likely to develop into much, but we have a wave out there in the Atlantic approaching the leeward and windward islands. And as you can see from the computer modeling, that is... First of all, that is headed for the Windward Islands, and then second of all, the clustering, at least through, about 72 hours, is actually pretty good, and then it begins to diverge a little bit, but it does look like this could be Tropical Storm Emily in the not-too-distant future. 06C GFS model run, and there is our upper ridge for today, and that upper ridge is staying with us for the most part, as we're kind of on the eastern edge of that on Sunday. So it looks like showers and thunderstorms continue. They continue into Monday as well. And then on Tuesday, the ridge begins to build a little bit stronger. And as it does on Wednesday, I think Tuesday and Wednesday, I think we'll begin to see showers diminishing. They'll probably stay fairly well diminished on Thursday, but you can see now the GFS bringing what is likely to become Emily up into the southwestern Atlantic. Then on Friday, as we continue with the upper air charts, you can see that that future storm likely to get caught back up in the westerlies and recurve out into the ocean. In the meantime, the ridge over us, and that ridge stays with us, but we're beginning to see some changes a week from today as we see a fairly significant shortwave trough coming through the mid-Mississippi River Valley, and that should be enough to bring back fairly good chances for showers as we head into next weekend. Looking further afield out into the Voodoo country, once again we do see some signs, the GFS suggesting that we may see some troughiness on the eastern half of the country. Of course, that would be welcome because that would help to improve our chances for rain. And then by the end of the period, which is actually the middle of August, the 13th, 348 hours out, you can see that we have a pretty substantial trough over the eastern half of the country, and that certainly ought to bring some rain as well as some slightly cooler temperatures, at least getting us back to what is more typical for the middle of August. Well, thanks for tuning into the Weather Extreme video. Remind you again that there won't be one tomorrow morning. I'll be on the road heading back towards central Alabama from Chicago. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day and Godspeed.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.